Good evening, present tense. If you're watching from YouTube, good evening to you as well. Carly Craig hopping on here for tonight's Thursday night video. I want to talk about tonight something that I think is really going to help you a lot with your goals and your dreams. All right. I want to talk about the power and the necessity of action. Two things, power and necessity of action. When we take action in life, it's either for a big dream, okay, or as a reaction to life's struggles. So if you can, think of taking action as a reaction to something happening in your life, okay? In my opinion, and actually this is kind of backed by science too, so in my opinion and in others, okay, action is the next step to change, all right? If we want something to change, we have to take some sort of action in that direction of change to our goals, okay? Some of the goals, and I'm curious, I'm checking in with you too, because I think it was New Year's Eve, I might have put something in here. I think I did a video on New Year's Eve about goals and wondering if anybody had any long-term goals, okay? More, beyond the whole New Year's resolution, what are goals that we have? And if you don't have some, I'd love to help you find them, because everybody should have goals. I'm serious. But what has happened? What have you done so far in your life to achieve those goals? Goals can be more things that you want to obtain, like you want to lose 50 pounds, you want to quit smoking, you want to quit drinking, you want to drink less, or maybe it's like some really exciting big dreams too, that you want to build a house, you want to start your own business, you want to quit your job, you want to make a 6-figure income in a year or a month. It can also be like, I want to run a marathon. I want to challenge myself in some way. Goals can also be something that you want to get rid of in your life. Maybe you want to recover from something you've been through that's really paid a toll on your day-to-day life, and you're tired of feeling like that. Here's the first thing we have to think about when we are wanting to start achieving goals. And like I said, I don't believe in New Year's resolutions. That's why I'm talking to you about this in February. It's February. We don't need to wait till spring. Doesn't matter what we've done in January. It's February. Let's say we have these goals still, and it's okay. We can start today. We can start anytime. Here's the question to ask yourself. What must happen in order for me to achieve that goal? So this is making us break that down into measurable, trackable, actionable, okay, steps. Just like when you have a goal to run a marathon, okay? You don't wake up one day saying, I'm going to try to run that marathon today. I know I've never ran in my entire life, or I've only run a 5K. I'm going to attempt running a marathon. Okay. We all know that's not a very wise thing to do, and you're likely to fail, okay? When our goal is to run a marathon, what do? We have to start training in smaller ways to build up to running that marathon. So let's say you're a beginning runner. Maybe you want to build up using the Couch to 5K app or something. You want to build up to running a 5K. And then from there, okay, now I want to build up to running a 10K. Now, you guys, I'm going to tell you right now, I know 5K is a thing because it's the only one I've ever done. But if 10K is not a thing, I'm sorry. I don't know. Is there a 20K? I really have no idea, and I don't understand. Like, I don't really stop and think about kilometers and metrics. I don't think about this stuff. So anyway, I regress. The point is, you have to build yourself up to that goal. So why is it in life when we know, we all know, like, hey, Susie or Josh, you're going to run a marathon? Oh, well, why don't you just go out and do it tomorrow? No, we all know. Okay, cool. So you're going to be doing some training. You're probably going to get your nutrition in check. You're going to be scheduled, right? You're going to actually schedule out some goals, little goals, in order for you to achieve the big one. So why is it when we want to do other things in life, we feel like we should be able to just do it now. Come on, just mind over matter, do it. That's not long-term success. It's just usually not. There are those lucky people, for example, that can just cold turkey quit smoking. Good for you. But for the majority of people, it has to be a step-down process, for example, okay? So again, if we know this, why do we expect instant results? And we shame ourselves when we are not getting these instant results. Weight loss takes time. Okay, and I'm not even going to get into how all of our body compositions are different. Nutritional needs. I mean, I am not a nutritional coach. No idea. But all I can tell you is that goals, big goals, need to be broken down into measurable daily actions. A plan. Make a plan. Okay. I'm going to tell you a little story because I think when we think about goals, we always think about something we can achieve or obtain. And I'm going to tell you about what I have focused on the past 5 years of my life. And it's not about gaining anything. It's about getting rid of some crap. So one of my goals was to get rid of, well, I guess you can say it on the opposite, gaining, get rid of low self-esteem, gain my confidence back, recover from PTSD, work through this new space, not new anymore, but newish at the time space of being a single mom. I wanted to stop waking up feeling like shit every single day. That was my goal. Okay. Now, I couldn't just talk myself and positive mindset, and will myself and pray myself into that happening. Did I do all those things? Yes, I did. However, I will tell you what I did do. I took massive, deliberate action, and I realized that it was a step process, even though I didn't really see it as such at the time. But that's what happened. I invested my time, my money, and my heart into things that led me to do what I now do, which is coach. Okay. I invested my time, my money, and my heart into multiple people over the past 5 years. All right. I learned a lot. I read a lot. I kept an open mind. It's actually been a pretty dang huge commitment. For sure, I can tell you for sure that had I skipped any of these steps and these people that were brought into my path, I would not be here right now helping other people go through hardships. There's no way. I needed all of them. There were 3 key people or programs that really helped me, along with positive mindset, and everything else that I kind of put into it on my own. All of this didn't happen at once, but it happened as I went, and I took opportunities as they felt good. It was as I began to take action, investing in recovering. Okay. I realized the things that I still needed after I was done with the amount of time that I invested with the first thing. So I'm going to tell you, okay, I'll walk you through this. I began my divorce journey, healing from PTSD journey. I began it in a rebuilders group. Okay. I invested time and money, lots of time into this group. And I did all my homework. I did everything. It was a wonderful program. It seriously changed my life. Okay. Once I was done with that, I felt really good. But then I got to this space where I thought, no, that there's still something not okay. There's something still not right. I know there's something more out there that I need to heal and I need to do. Met a new therapist, started PTSD counseling and EMDR therapy, which if you search on here, if you're interested in EMDR, I have a little bit of a video I did on that in here, just an introduction to PTSD therapy, okay? That was huge. Now, what if I would have just stopped at the rebuilder thing and I would have just been like, oh, just figure it out, Carly. You're fine. You can figure this out. Wouldn't have been okay. Invested in the EMDR, in the therapist. Now, the last thing after that, I invested in a coach. And this coach helped me discover not only how I could use, not only what it was in my life that I was called to do and needed to do that I could use to help others. What my calling is helping others. And that I could do it outside of the space of what I've always done it in, with little people and music, right? My coach has helped me discover exactly what my calling is, okay? So my action there was, you know, I'm still doing the PTSD counseling, but my action was a result of how I was feeling. It was, now there's something missing. I have to share this with other people or I'm not going to be complete. That's where my coach came in, okay? Guys, if I told you the amount of time and money I have invested in myself over the past 5 years, I think each and every one of you would probably fall out of your chair, okay? Honestly. But after being through so much shit in my life, I was no longer willing to feel like that anymore, okay? And I knew what I had to do in order to not feel like that anymore. And I had to take massive, deliberate action. I had to find a way to do it, the thing that I needed to do in order to be okay. So back to goals. How do we measure them? What daily actions do you need to take in order to achieve those goals? In order for you to feel better than you feel now, in order for you to run that marathon or lose that extra weight. What are the issues underneath it? If you want to lose weight, if you want to feel better, what's going on? Okay, that's where to start. Well, what daily actions can you take? Maybe that could be, hey, I need to start therapy. That's a daily action. That's something you can start. You can start by making that phone call. Also, if it's something you really want to do soon, can you measure out how long it would take you to get there? Now with recovery, that is really hard to do. But when it's something like, I want to lose 50 pounds, I want to start a business, how long, try to figure out how long would it take me to do these daily actions in order to get to my goal, okay? For me right now, my top priority is writing a book. I don't think I've said that yet. So yes, I've started writing a book. My coach has taught me, Carly, she asked me, what are the small, deliberate, massive actions I need to take every day in order to write this book? Now I'll tell you what mine are. I need to write 2 hours a day for at least 2 weeks to start, okay? 2 hours a day for at least 2 weeks. Now that's the action. Now can I break that down? Okay, can I break that down? How am I going to find those 2 extra hours in the day? Is it not doable? Am I too busy being a single mom, running 3 businesses, right? Is it not doable? Of course it's doable. It's all about priorities. So for me, what do I need to do to find those 2 hours and 2 extra hours in a day? Well, I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been getting up an extra hour early, unless I don't hear my alarm clock. I've also been writing an hour after my kids go to bed. Am I more tired? Yeah. I'm not going to compromise my mental health. If I need a day where I need to, not do this, that's okay. Other thing I do is I write even when I don't feel like it. Okay. Even when I just have nothing of substance coming out of my head, I sit down and I write. Okay. I also say no to things that are not in line with my goals. All right. Friendships and going out and doing things are really important to me, but there are times when I know I need a night at home to work on me. Okay. So I might say no to something that I would normally go out and do with a friend. All right. I also try to keep the mindset of, this is my job. This is what I'm called to do. If I treat it that way, it makes it easier to take those actions daily. Okay. So anyway, I encourage you to think about that in your life. Can I help you? I would absolutely love to help you guys with this. Sometimes people don't even know exactly what it is that they want to do, but they know they want to do something. All right. I think that's all I got for you guys tonight. I want to talk about this more, so I might next week or maybe even over the weekend, I might hop on here again. I've had a very, very long day and I'm exhausted. And as you can tell, I've been talking with people all day and teaching, and I'm about to lose my voice. So I'm going to give it a rest and hop on here later this weekend. I think I got a little bit more to share about this once I've recovered a bit. Okay. All right, guys. I believe in each and every one of you, and have a great rest of your Thursday. Okay. Good night.